Today we're going to talk about integration of Stratusphere data with other platforms. So why would I want to do this? Stratusphere covers a lot of different platforms from your standard Microsoft operating systems, Mac OS, Linux, down to a lot of third-party then client providers like iGel, Stratodesk, Dell, Wise, Lido, a lot of them. So a lot of different platforms that we have data on about user experience and what's going on with the applications inside of that user environment. So looking at the different comprehensive metrics that we have in Stratusphere that we're collecting all the time, all users, all machines, all applications, all the time, make, model, serial number of the machine, even the monitors that are plugged in, make, model, serial number, hard drive speed, USB devices, vendor ID and product ID of what's plugged into that USB port on those machines for like your badge scanners or your power mics, machine performance information, CPU, memory, disk, and network, digital employee experience, user sentiment, trace route, application inventory, application performance, machine security, user inventory, work from home, Wi-Fi statistics, and things like that, even down to the CPU temperature of the machine in the environment. So this gives me a lot of diagnostic information that I need to get in the hands of the first line call people on the help desk, into my ticketing systems, into my integration points so other managers and executives can view this data for business needs and diagnostic purposes. So first off, our API builder. So how do we get data out of Stratusphere? You don't have to be a developer to use this. Literally, you pick the columns that you're after, you add filters for I don't want this, I need this, greater than this, less than this. How do you want the data sorted? How do you want the data outputted? And then a date range. And then the system builds you an API call that you can then take and put into other platforms to pull in that data on an as-needed basis. So our API builder is part of Stratusphere. It's off by default. You have to turn it on to access it. And then you have access to all of this data. Every bit of data that you can view in the Stratusphere interface is available through the API and the API builder. So first off, an integration kit that we built with one of our partners. This allows me to pull that data into ServiceNow. So this is a kit that is available in the ServiceNow store, available on the commercial and federal side. This allows me to hook up that integration to our databases and through our API, pull in that rich set of data from ServiceNow so that the first line guys can see when the last time that machine was booted, how much CPU, memory, disk, and network you have. Other metrics like CPU temperature can all be pulled into that ticket, allowing that user not to have to ask a lot of questions to the end user environment. So the help desk person has all this available at their fingertips right there in the ticket to help resolve or at least route the ticket in a better direction. From a reporting standpoint, we've hooked up Stratusphere to Power BI, Tableau, Splunk. We've done Excel spreadsheets, PowerShell scripts, all kind of different things, anything that can literally pull down an API call from Stratusphere and parse the data. Here's an example of our usage summary by capacity for the clusters for one of our customers that we built. The executives wanted to be able to see the clusters and their current performance. Thank you very much for your time.